All right, we're gonna talk about the Easton Sonic 6.0. These are match grade. This is new to me, and I was thinking about building these for Elk 2024. I haven't made my final decision, but I am leaning into this pretty hard. So it is a match grade. They have two options on the match grades. It's the .001 or the 3000s. I went with the .001. This is a 340 spine, but I cut them extremely short. I think they're gonna be stiff enough. I am gonna be running 80-pound mods with an 80% let off with that Matthews lift. I elected to have the solid 150 single bevel to the left from Iron Will with bleeders. I think that's gonna be the sweet spot for creating a big enough hole to get blood on the ground. Plus I know the penetration is top shelf, the materials, the heat treatment, made in America, Iron Will. I just know about it, I believe in it, and I need that confidence for shooting those tough elk. For the component up front, I went with brass. They have two options. So when you order a dozen blanks, it's gonna come with an 18 grain aluminum insert. I wasn't feeling that, so I elected to go with the 50-75 brass break off. I did break it off, so it is 50 grains plus 150, so 200 up front, putting our front of center right at around 21 and change. That's a pretty good FOC. If you guys are a high FOC, I like the GPI on the Sonics. It gives you an opportunity to run a really light tack arrow, or you can beef it up and have a really high, heavy FOC. You don't have to cut them as short, and you can get them to weigh over 500 grains if you want. The total arrow weight on this setup, 425, which is similar to what I ran last year, so I'm very confident that that's heavy enough for me and what I'm trying to do. I went ahead and did the helical to the left with the Arizona Mini Max, and I cannot get rid of these AE hybrid HPs, the high profiles, the hybrid material, no primer pin necessary, and they put that arrow spinning and it matches my clock, my arrow spit to the left, so I helical to the left. I have a single bevel to the left. No, these don't come unscrewed in animals. Never had that happen. Get that question quite a bit. Spin tested them, got rid of all the wobbles. This thing is money. GPI, this one's 7.8 grain per inch. If you bump down to the 300 spine, that's gonna be 8.8. And if you bump down to the 250 spine, that's gonna be 9.5 GPI. And then they do have other spines. They have a 400, a 500, a 600, and these are affordable. I mean, this is one of the best affordable arrows in a 6 mil. The inside diameter is 0.231. So you don't have a ton of options when it comes to components, but at least Easton makes a couple of good options to choose from. And I'm excited to probably test this out. We're gonna shoot fill point and broadhead comparison. Plus, I'm gonna slap on my 80-pound mods just for a minute, just to see how this tunes, the speed. This is gonna be a strong candidate to hunt with. The price is right, and then I can take that money I'm saving and buy a little bit more expensive broadhead And you can also have these factory fletched. I'm not sure which vein they're coming out with now. I think it's one of the hybrids from AE, but it comes factory fletched helical, which is pretty cool if you're busy and you don't have time to dick around with stuff like this. The knock is a H knock. It weighs 9 grains from Easton. It's got a really good solid knock fit. The spine consistency, AccuCarbon, everything you love, made in America from Easton. This is a solid arrow, and this is a good competitor to like the Victory's Extreme Velocity, real similar numbers. I want to go shoot this. Let's go test it out.
Ooh, sheesh.
All right, guys, so I like it. We're gonna go see the speeds with the chrono real quick. Got the Garmin, we'll go test it out. We're shooting at about 60-ish yards. This sight tape is not built for this arrow, but we'll figure it out. I'm back to 80 pounds, guys, and I'm just like, whew, it's what I'm definitely gonna use for elk. Two 93.6, and I have the 80% let off mods. Let's do it again. We're getting close to, I'm gonna change my strings out after bear season. North Idaho has a way with your strings. 293.3. Let's test this. Nice little windy day. Time for a fill point comparison. Shooting at a 365 target. All right, let's go check that 365 target out. Fill point. This is like a virgin target, so that's a nice little spot to have to aim. And then here's your, that was just a touch over 60 yards. That's kind of cool to show you. That's gonna be a great hole, great penetration, good speeds for a short draw length guy. These are my fill points. Jeff behind the lens uses these, and I gotta tell you, Arrow Lube, man, these suck to pull out of Reinhardt's. But guys, always be tinkering. I can't guarantee this is gonna be what I'm gonna use for 2024. We will make a video when we made our final selection. Right now, I'm testing more of those X10 Parallel Pros on more turkeys and bears. But I am leaning into this kind of front of center that's way over 15, but the GPI is light, and my speeds are around close to 300. It's gonna be awesome. We'll do a video when I change out my strings after bear season. North Idaho brush continues to just beat up my strings, but I'm pretty pumped about this arrow. Comment below, who's running these? These are affordable. These are made in America. These have my attention. Separation is in the preparation. Catch you on the next one.